Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate, the Enhanced Edition. So for those of you that were tuning in today hoping to see some Total War Killer, I do apologise. I did plan to upload it today as I stated in my live stream on Saturday, but there is a patch coming out either later today or tomorrow, so I'm just holding off the next session of Attila until the patch has been released, just to see what benefits it provides. So Attila's probably going to be on Wednesday now. But anyway, shall we press on? Because it's Baldur's Gate time, and we're getting to a rather exciting point, because we are soon... Oops, as I crash into my desk. We're soon to be heading down, well we are now heading down, soon to be arriving at Durlag's tower. So overnight, past couple of days in fact, there's been a lot of drinking, a lot of chilling out, a lot of celebration, pranks, socialising, you know, just general banter and hijinks in the friendly army as the party unwind after their trials and tribulations over the past couple of days and prepare themselves for no doubt an arduous task in the upcoming few days. So we've done all that, and in the process we do have a couple of new items. First of all, Imowen has a new short bow. She previously had a short bow +1. Now she has upgraded to a recently acquired Protector of the Dryads +2, the Eagle Bow. In order to protect their community from an encroaching orc logging encampment, the hero Hannibal the White was given this magnificent bow by the Dryads of Gulfmere Forest. A deadly confrontation followed when the loggers dared to try to cut down a great oak tree, nearly killing the Dryad linked to it. With the help of powerful forest animals, Hannibal slew entire bands of orcs before any more damage was inflicted upon the wood. The orcs were forced to abandon their plans, lest they suffer the continued wrath of Hannibal and the forest. Needless to say, the hero who aided the grateful Dryads lived happily, nay, very happily, ever after. It's a +2 weapon, so it gives us +2 to Thaco and +2 to damage. So Imowen is certainly a little bit more joyful today, a little bit of an extra spring in her step, eager to try out her new toy. And, well, not one to be left out, Godan, of course, taking the opportunity to upgrade his repertoire, as well as he has acquired the Shield of the Falling Stars +1, upgrading from his medium shield +1. Ilmater himself enchanted this shield upon seeing a young squire's willingness to endure untold agony for the well-being of his mount. During a fierce battle between a human cavalry division and a hobgoblin horde, the young man was sent for reinforcements. He was beset by a cascade of arrows that nearly blocked out the sun, and he knew that even if he avoided the arrows himself, should his horse fall, he would surely be doomed. With his shield and body, he positioned himself to take the brunt of the onslaught and was mortally wounded for it. His horse remained unscathed, allowing for their escape, and his body was carried back to the nearest town, where he was resurrected from death. So there you go, providing +2 to armor class, just like the medium shield did, but the added bonus of this is that it also grants an extra +5 versus missile attacks. So Godan happily taking possession of that. So that's the 2 upgrades that we got for ourselves. So we are now ready and waiting to head down to our first port of call, which is actually going to be Beragos, because we still do have a boatload of bandit scouts, which Officer Vi will no doubt be interested in. And we also have some Ankeg, an Ankeg shell, which we're hoping that Teron will be able to craft us another copy of that Ankeg armour. We probably know it's not going to happen, but we're going to ask anyway. And if he doesn't, then at the very least, we're hoping that he offers us a nice amount of coin if we were to sell it to him. And if that is the case, in the future, we might just go raiding Ankegs up here for profit. Okay, so we arrive in the dead of night, in the dead of the early hours of the morning. It's 5 AM here,
You rang.
So what we'll do is
I'm on it.
just pop into the old fell posts, our regular little haunt here in Berrigost. So regular that we don't know where it is. Okay, here it is. Yeah, so we're going to pop off into here. We're going to sell some stuff. We're going to go to sleep. And then we're going to, in the morning, head out into Berrigost itself just to finish off those last few odds and ends. Also, whilst we are in the fell posts, we are going to instruct Nera to leave behind her wardrobe. Because we're going somewhere where no doubt there's going to be loot and plunder aplenty, and therefore we really don't want our bags cluttered with anything unnecessary. So she's going to leave behind a couple of her garments that she has been eagerly holding on to for these past few weeks.
Spit it out. Sorted. You rang. Sorted.
You want some whiskey?
Drinks all round, Evermead. A round of Evermead.
I got some cheap
And
beer
then
for you.
we're going to rest up in some cushy little quarters.
What do you want? I take no pleasure in idle.
Oh, look at this. Our sleep interrupted here by Dawn, who is asking Godan what he wants. Or maybe Godan was a bit restless. Maybe a bit restless this evening, this morning, whatever the hell it is. Eager and dreaming about the possible riches that lay before him over the next few days, and he's just tossing and turning with eager anticipation, like a child before Christmas, and therefore deciding to pass the time by talking to Dawn, insisting that he would like to know more about what happened in Barrow, a bit more of Dawn's history and background.
Perhaps it is time I revealed more of the story.
Yes, we certainly would appreciate it.
We met little resistance from the villagers. They had few warriors of any merit. Those who dared defend themselves soon fell to our spells and swords. Then, it was only a matter of slaughtering the women and children.
Godan's eyes blinking like mad here. Excuse me? Slaughtering the women and children? Yes, kill the men, but the women and children, even by Godan's standards, seems a bit much. So what are we going to say? Are we going to, like, too much? You did what was necessary? Yeah, I think Godan, I know Godan has done a few tricks in his time, but yeah, even he's thinking that's a bit much. A bit overkill.
Don't be so naive. I did not permit it. I led the charge. If I'd been more wary, perhaps it would have ended differently.
Ah, that's okay.
Standing among the corpses like gods of destruction, I smiled because I felt the ecstasy of triumph. The others smiled for a different reason.
The ecstasy is triumph. Triumphantly killing women and children. Sounds like a great triumph to go down, certainly. Anyway, so the others were smiling for a different reason. Why were your friends smiling?
As I was about to discover, they were not my friends. The slaughter at Barrow was only half of the plan they had made without me.
Plan? What plan?
Even remembering this tale makes me angry, and that is dangerous for everyone, including you. Ask me again later, when I am calm.
Alrighty. Bad to the bone. Bad. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't be breaking out into song. It's far too early in the morning for a start. Anyway, unpaid debts. No, it's not the one. Dawn, here we go. It appears I've invited a cold-blooded murderer into our midst. Dawn claims he was part of a group that massacred an entire town to cover a petty crime. Then he searched for the other killers for his own revenge. Now that I know his story, what will it take for him to turn on me? Oh, as if Godan needed any more reason to be overly cautious about Dawn. Are these completed quests? No, they're active quests. Okay. So what time is it now? It is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nera?
What is it this time? Stand back And watch
You know
this.
what you've got to do, dear. Don't try and put it off. Don't try and act, oblivious here.
I'll do it.
She is having to go. We are picking this little dressers here. We are instructing Mr. Feldpost, the employee downstairs, that this room has been pre-booked by Godan and his party, that nobody is to rent it, and these robes will be under lock and key. So she does need her robe of fire resistance, of cold resistance, and of electrical resistance. They provide useful bonuses if we ever stumble across any situation that requires any additional resistance. So we'll keep those, but these and that a bit less useful. So we'll stash those two away. Just free up a bit more room. It's not a massive amount of extra room, but every little helps, I'm sure. So that one and that one, freeing up a tiny smidgen of extra room, which I'm sure we will be needing. And when we return, if we return from our rather dangerous expedition, we shall head back here to Feldpost A to celebrate a grand victory, celebrate untold riches, and B, and more importantly perhaps, collect Mira's clothes and robes, her precious, precious robes. So first up, Officer Vi is the jovial juggler. We have bandit scalps aplenty.
You rang. I'm on it.
Here she
Can I
is.
assist you?
Thank you. Take her all. 500, 500, 400, 500. Oh my goodness golly. It's 1900 gold pieces. Oof. Absolutely beautiful. No, we love it. 51,000 smackers.
Go on then. I'm on it.
And we ain't finished yet. Mr.
Sorted.
Terum Ferium. It's been a while since I've been in your little smithy, but I'm back. And when I'm back, that usually means one of two things. I want your money, or I want your services.
Spit it out. Sorted. You rang. Right, what's this then?
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Okay, so once again, he's noticed the fact that we have some Ankeg in our inventory. It makes a fine set of armour. If properly treated, it's comparable to full plate, half the weight, blah de blah. Okay, so last time that we did this, he said nothing at the moment, and then we went back to him and he gave us the offer to craft the armour. Double your offer and consider it done. You've bought yourself some Ankeg. Could you show us what you have for sale? Nothing at the moment. Right. So last time we did that, he said he came back to us and said, "Oh, wait a minute, I can do something else for you." So I don't think we can craft two plates from that. So now we're gonna have to get to business and sell the thing.
Go on then.
I
I'm
can
on it.
make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
He says he can't offer any more with business as slow as it is, but Godan, ever the barterer, is going to try and ask for a double the price. Iron is not so scarce as to make me that desperate. 500 gold or nothing. You can take it or leave it. Okay. Okay. No need to get bitter. You know, it's all about bartering, isn't it? We'll take it. This will make a fine suit of plate for a governor or better. Nobility like exotic materials and don't care much about the price. Probably close to 20,000 gold for a 10 days work when I'm finished. Oh, you cheeky mare. He's just rubbing it in. He's bought this from us for a mere 500 and he's now crafting armour from it that will end up selling for 20,000 gold. Cheapskate. Small fortune. Small fortune. What does that mean? Is that a quest? That's not a quest. Small fortune. The hell is this small fortune? I don't know. Journal updated a small fortune. Obviously I've been to him before, so it might be a previous update. I'm not sure. Weird. Okay, so there's nothing there to do with small fortunes, but I think basically we can sell all Ankeg shells to him for 500 gold at a pop. That's what we're going to be assuming from now on, so we'll bear that in mind if we ever run short of coin or desire tons more. We know where an Ankeg lair is. We know where there are Ankegs scuttling about, so we can certainly get our grubby little mitts on further shells for future profits.
Right, what's this then?
Anyway, it's time. We have sold what we needed to sell. We have prepared ourselves with our spells. We have our new items, shields, axes, new short bows. We have enchanted arrows, enchanted bullets, potions beyond measure. We're ready. We are prepared. And we are eager now to press on to Durlag's tower.
Go on then, I'm on it.
Now I am well aware that Durlag's tower is part of the expansion. I think it's called Tales of the Sword Coast, which I think you can only access Ulgos Beard once you've finished the main game, as far as I can remember. And it is at Ulgos Beard that you really first hear about Durlag's tower. You get a few quests from Ulgos Beard in relation to Durlag's tower, a couple of items that might assist you in Durlag's tower, and some of the locals give you information about the place. So it would be quite handy to go there first, but over his travelling times within the regions and the areas, he's been to Beragos, he's been to Gullikid, he's been to Friendly Arm, and he's travelled, he's a well-travelled dwarf, he's all go down. He's picked up a snippet of information or two, and on his little map the tower is marked, and he's inquired as to what this tower is all about, initially thinking maybe it's a possible wizard tower like Highhead, where he might be able to purchase high-level spells for Nero, or some magical artifacts that might be of use. But then it's the people's faces. It was the people's faces when he mentioned Durlag's tower. The look of horror on their faces that really piqued his interest. Nobody really knew anything in major detail, but they kept informing him that it's a place that he didn't want to go, unless he wanted to meet a sticky end. Now it's like a child. When you ask a child not to touch something, what do? They get the urge to touch it, and they ultimately end up touching it. So people telling Godan not to do here, not to go there, it's like red rag to a bull. Because you tell Godan not to do something, he wants to do it. So he's going. That's why he's here.
Spit it out.
That's why he is here. He's heard the tales. He's heard the horror stories. He wants to see for himself, because a place that is so horrible and so dangerous
Sorted.
surely hides great riches. At least that's what he's hoping. So here we are, Durlag's Tower, near enough, the outer grounds by the looks of it, and here is a character. This is Erdane. My phone's ringing, bear with me. Okay, sorry about that. Phone is now on mute. We shall press on. Anyway, we were just about to speak to Erdane here.
You right. Sorted.
You said something. Step right up, step right up. Welcome to the brave new age of mercantile expansionism, ladies and gentlemen. A brave new age where we make money off death itself. Money off a horror, my poor children. Money off of loss of pain and longing? Money off of ravaged beauty and tainted honour? Money off of a man gone mad? Now, all my dear voyeurs, ask not what you can do for me, but what I can do for you. What can you do for me? Aye, selfish one, ye ask it right and true, no false piety hidden in your bloated soul. Well, if you be asking, a seller of cynicism and a merchant of mischief I be, if you are so dead set on losing yourself in that toad-like tour, I can assist in assuring that you don't take all your pretty gold with you. He's a merchant. That long convoluted speech leads to the fact that he's a merchant. Right. So he has a few items, none of which so far seem to be of any particular interest. Okay, we're getting to the better stuff. We don't need regular arrows, we've got plenty of those. We've got plenty of +1 as well. Acid arrows, we don't have any. But bullets +1. I think we're a little bit low on bullets +1. I think we might buy some more of those with our newfound fortunes. Bullets +2, we certainly don't have too many of those, but again, we'll probably just end up buying. You buy them in the single? You buy them each? How much for 40? Can we buy 40? My keyboard's lagging, sorry. Oh, for God's sake. 1,160 gold for some bullets. Whoa, Godad's eyes watering here. I don't even, you know what? I don't even think he'd stretch that far, to be honest with you. 20 might do the trick. Let's not go completely mad, you know. Potions of Master Thievery. Wow, he's got like 50. He's got 15 of these things. We'll just hold off for now. Just check how many Imoen has, and the rest of them we're not too interested in. Right, we'll just spread these out a minute. Just extra supplies for the troops. Yeslik, Nera, an extra 10 each of these. Yeslik, Nera. There we go. She's up to 30. Just topping up the old regular bullets. I mean the bullets +1. Okay. Just topping up those, and then topping up that. Giving her a few extra there. Alright. Excellent. So Imoen has 4 potions of Master Thievery. How long do they last? They last for 3 hours. That's quite... Yeah, I think Godan is kind of happy with the fact that she's got 4. She also has this as well. Perception, Potions of Power. I don't think he wants to spend any more coin with this merchant right now. It's worth just bearing it in mind. If ever we do run out of Potions of Master Thievery and there is a way to leave the tower and come back out here, we can purchase some more, then head back inside. Because there is a possibility of those locks that can't be unlocked by Imoen. As we check her stats, she can definitely find traps, good enough. She can certainly hide in shadows. It's the opening lock ability that we're most worried about. And in a place like this that might have treasure beyond measure hidden away behind locked doors, locked chests, this is quite worrying.
Go on then. Sorted.
Anyway, I'm going to quick save it. I'm going to commence exploring the outer regions here.